Good evening and welcome back to Social Work 633. We are in week 9, and week 9 focuses on narrative therapy. So there are 2 learning objectives for this week, and they are as follows. Describe the overall goals of narrative therapy and provide examples of how 3 of its techniques are used in the video of a session with actual clients, and summarize one of the applications of narrative therapy found in the article of your choice, and describe one lesson you learned that you can apply in your own practice. So let's take a look at the learning activities and resources for this week. There are a number of readings. The first required reading is from the text, Family Therapy Concepts and Methods, and that is chapter 12 on narrative therapy. And then choose one of the following articles, but save all of them for future reference. So one is on Moments to Treasure, Narrative Family Therapy with Trans Children and Cisgender Parents. Narrative therapy with intercultural couples, a narrative approach to family therapy in Africa, and then planning for gold. The website here is on narrative therapy, so there's information there on narrative therapy. And then there is a video for this week, which you will need to take a look at because it's the basis of one of your discussion posts, and it's on Narrative Family Therapy by Stephen Mandigan. So let's look at the discussion post for this week. After viewing the video that I just talked about, there is a series of prompts. What are your reactions to the therapist's method of helping? Ollie to spell out his preferred identity description story about himself versus the story that was beginning to circulate about who he is. Can you think of a past or present client for whom this reauthoring of one's preferred story might be helpful? The therapist helped to externalize 2 different problems and explored how those problems were influencing Ollie. What are the problems he externalized, and what is an example of one question he used to help Ollie identify how he could have influence over the problem versus having the problem control him? And lastly, what did the therapist do to pave the way for the mom to feel safe enough to disclose her experiences with racism in spite of the racial differences between them? So your initial post is due by Thursday. In addition to the discussion post, there is the group family therapy theory grid. So that is to be completed by Sunday. And you are filling out the space on narrative therapy. I will also be attaching a PowerPoint to this week's overview announcement. That PowerPoint is on narrative therapy, but working primarily with older adults. Lastly, for this week, there is a self-care activity. So there is a blog for you to explore instead of a video that will allow you to continue taking care of yourselves following your hard work in this course. So a few minutes of calming activity is better than none for reducing your body's stress. So hopefully you will take advantage of the opportunity to engage in this self-care activity. So that is the overview for the week. If you have any questions, please email me as soon as possible, and I will try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Have a wonderful week.